Hi, today I'm going to explain why we should all be practicing breathwork every day for 5 to 10 minutes. The second reason why. Awareness. Awareness is a big word because it's kind of like the solution to all of our problems. Why? Because if you have awareness in your physical body, if from moment to moment you are fully aware of what's going on in your physical body, your breath, your posture, how you react, what's happening in the digestive system, what's happening in your brain, overall body. If you have full awareness, which means you will also be living in the moment with full physical awareness, you will not be able to get sick. Because every time you have something going on, you will recognize the little symptoms that are happening in the body before it becomes a serious illness. Many people are experiencing chronic illnesses, chronic problems, especially in the physical body, because they did not have awareness in the physical body in the first place. I have been experiencing breathwork. I've been using breathwork as a tool, as an awareness tool for over 20 years. I started my journey by being a yoga teacher. I practiced yogic breathing, pranayama and yogic breathing methods, and then moved into more conscious connected breathing and breathwork, deeper levels of breathwork. And I started my trainings over 25 years ago. And for 20 years, I have been practicing breathwork almost each and every day for 5 to 10 minutes for purely awareness. And I haven't had any sickness, and I haven't had even a headache, because the moment something is happening in my body, breath equals to awareness, I'm going to explain it today, I recognize and I feel it. I feel it in the moment. So many people are experiencing panic attack anxiety. A lot of people are experiencing chronic fatigue. Some people are experiencing pain, chronic pain, headaches and migraine and neck pain and shoulder pain and back pain or whatever. I'm not experiencing all those chronically, or I'm not experiencing those as pain, but I'm experiencing those as symptoms. Because I have enough awareness in my body, the moment the pain starts, or for example, the moment I feel a little anxious in my body, because I'm aware of how I'm breathing and what causes that anxiety in my body, in my breathing habits, in my thinking habits, I sit down, I take a pause and start relaxing that and calming that. So breath work teaches you how to manage your emotions. It teaches you how to manage your physical body. It teaches you by itself, just by regular breath work. Breath is the main teacher of all of us. Breath is the teacher for life, because it is pure life. Breath is life. And when you let go, and when you accept that breath, and when you get conscious on your breath, you get conscious on your life. Because breath is awareness. And if you practice breath work every day for 5 to 10 minutes, like me, like all of my students did for many years, you will have so much awareness in your physical body that whenever a little pain starts, for example, you got tired or you did something doing sports, maybe you're lifting weight, maybe you're running or playing tennis, whatever, and you did hurt a part of your body, the moment you feel that symptom, the moment you feel that beginning of that pain, you will be aware of that. And you will do something, for example, rest, or maybe take a massage session, or whatever you do to heal that or ease that, to stop, what's going on in the system, that it won't lead to a chronic pain. Or the moment you have brain fog, or the moment you can't concentrate or focus, you're going to feel it immediately, and it won't lead into a headache. It won't lead into a migraine. The reason why people have sicknesses and illnesses is because they don't have awareness in their physical body. I am certain of that, because I've been doing breath work for a long time, and I've been each day I practice breath work, I've been experiencing a more deep level of awareness in my system, in my physical body. And right now, each moment of my life, each moment of my day, I have such a physical awareness with all my movements. I still practice yoga, I exercise, I do walking, sometimes jogging, running, all kinds of tennis, swimming, all kinds of sports, cycling. And the moment something is hurt in my body, in my physical body. Of course, if you have awareness, you can't hurt the physical body, but because imagine you are fully aware, you're fully in your physical body, moment to moment, you can't hurt it. It's like and I look back 20 years ago, I was playing professional volleyball and I was hurting my leg, my arm, my back. It's like when I think of it, if I did that today, I wouldn't be able to hurt myself because I have so much awareness in my physical body. It's kind of like if people knew the importance of physical awareness, the importance of awareness in our overall system, they would stop everything they are doing and practice 10 minutes, 15 minutes, half an hour breath work every day. And awareness, when you go deep into awareness, of course, it's not stopping just with physical awareness. When you go deeper into awareness, there is mental awareness and there is emotional awareness and there is spiritual awareness, which breath work can help with. So we don't only become more aware on our physical bodies, about our physical postures and what we're doing in our physical body, but we also become more aware of our emotions and of our thoughts and what's going on in our brain, what's going on in our hearts, what's going on in our emotional state and how our emotional state changes. And before it leads to depression, or before it leads to a panic attack crisis or an anxiety crisis, before it leads to a huge emotional problem or a drama, we recognize it and we do something to heal it or ease it. For example, with breath awareness, we start noticing how our breath affects our emotions and thoughts. So if you sit down to practice breath work every day and not with one specific tool, and I know it's very hard to practice breath work every day, that's why we created an app, Breath Hub, because we need guided breath work sessions. We need teachers. We need someone to lead us each day and every day so that it doesn't get boring. I know it's very hard to practice breath work every day. And I know not all of you do research and do study all of the breathing techniques. There are hundreds of them. And if we want to have a functional breathing habit, if we want to have a more healthy breathing habit, if we want more awareness in our system, that's not going to happen with one breathing technique. It's going to happen with different breathing techniques. One day, Buteyko, another day Wim Hof, another day pranayama, the other day rebirthing, and the other day a cooling breath, a calming breath, lion breath, this breath, that breath. Because like people do yoga and stay healthy in our physical bodies, when we practice breath work every day, we stretch our breathing. And a healthy breathing habit is a stretched breathing habit because our body needs all of those breathing habits, and I'm going to explain specifically that in my next video, one of the other reasons why. So our body needs all kinds of breathing habits, and that's why it's very important to practice a new breathing technique every day. And I know it's very boring to be practicing and you need a lot of research. There is no one ultimate platform that offers all of the breathing techniques, which we are right now. We are the only platform that's offering all of these techniques, and there are not many platforms like that. I would suggest you download Breath Hub today and start practicing breath work. It doesn't matter which breath work technique you practice, because there is that's kind of like a basic question people ask. Where should I start? With breath work, it doesn't even matter. Just check the categories and check what you need. Check where you want to start. Do you want to start with resilience, physical resilience? Or do you want to start with some techniques that will calm you down? Or do you want to start with maybe some techniques that's going to speed up your metabolism? Or do you need to boost your immune system? Or you can just go ahead and try some techniques and click on one session, listen to it. If it feels good, that's the right one. If it doesn't, change it. We have hundreds of guided breathwork sessions. Just do it. Just do it, because every time you connect with your breathing, even if you sit down and just take deep breaths or change the breath, just study the breath and play with it, play with it. Breathe in the diaphragm, breathe in the chest, breathe deeper, a little shallow, then fast, then slow. It's like the difference comes with changing the breath and trying different methods and trying different ways of breathing, because the way we breathe affects how we feel. The way we breathe affects how we think. You will notice the more you do breath work, the more you have breath awareness in your system, in your body, the more aware you are about your emotions, about your thoughts, you will notice what's going on emotionally and what's going on in the mind. And you will notice that as your breath changes, so does how you feel and how you think. As your breath wanders, your thoughts wander. As your breath wanders, if you are not governing, if you're not controlling and governing, if you don't have a hold on to your breath, you won't have a hold on to your emotions. It's impossible, because emotions and breathing and thinking, they are the same energy, they are the same life frequency, they are the same vibration. So if you want to hold on to your emotions, if you want to govern your emotions and govern your thoughts, and I'm going to explain this in the other videos as well deeply, you can do it only by breathing and by breath awareness. So as you practice breath work every day, you will have more awareness in your body, more awareness about how you feel, what you think, what's going on with you emotionally, what's going on with you physically, and you will be able to govern those emotions. So before it gets too late, before you have an anxiety crisis or panic attack, or before you have migraines and before you have body pain, chronic pain, start breath work. Because with breath work, with that awareness, you will have physical awareness, and you won't get sick because you have physical awareness. And before the symptom starts, you're going to do something about it. You will notice that. The second, emotional and mental awareness. With breath work, I've seen many people's lives change, because with breath work, there comes huge awareness about who you are, what you do, which behaviors you have, and what kind of behaviors result in what, and what steps to take. It's like the more awareness you have in your system, the more aware you will live your life. So what's going to happen is your relationships will change with awareness, because you're going to be aware of which behaviors, which behavioral habits are getting which results, what happens when you say and what happens when you don't say something. If you have awareness in what you do and what you say and all of your behaviors, you will in the end only get the results you want. And I'm living my life on that level. I have, because of 20 years of breathwork, I have such an awareness in my system. I'm so grateful for the day I started breathwork, because due to the breathwork sessions I've been doing, I've been experiencing a huge change. I'm living a totally different life right now. When you look back 20 years back, in my relationships, with my family, with myself, with my 2 daughters, with my friends, with my colleagues, it's a different world. And I'm experiencing different stages in life, and I feel that I can find solutions to every problem much quicker than many people. So with awareness, the more awareness you have, the quicker you will find solutions to your problems. It's like life will be so quick. You're going to find solutions to your problems so quick that you won't believe. And third of all, spiritually, when we have spiritual awareness, when we connect with something deeper than what we see outside, because with breathwork you connect with that world. Without deep breathing or without breath awareness, let's not say deep breathing, because deep breathing won't lead you there, but breath awareness will do. Deep breathing is only one technique. It is just one way to breathe, and it will help you to tap into one way of being. If you want to tap into all experiences in life, that's why breathwork and psychedelics are almost the same thing. If you want to expand your consciousness, if you want to experience life fully, it can only happen when you breathe fully, which means when you breathe in all the ways. You can't experience life fully if you're only breathing deep. You can experience life fully if you're breathing deep and shallow and fast and slow and to the diaphragm, to the chest, in all the ways. And then you tap into all levels of your consciousness. So if you practice breathwork, a different breathwork technique, If you go on and play with your breathing, that's what Breath Hub is about. Breath Hub is helping you play with your breath. Breath Hub is your tool, is your friend, is your colleague to help you play with your breath, to go along with your breath, try different breathing techniques, and go on a journey in human consciousness. The deeper you go on that journey, the different breathing techniques you experience, the deeper you will understand what this world is all about and what humanity is all about. Because the more you connect with life, the more you sit down and connect with your breath, the more you practice breath, the more awareness you have, physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual, you will find, I'm certain for all of you, because I did, and I've seen tens of thousands of students of mine who do it, I'm certain that you will find all of the answers you are searching for. So breathwork, the second reason why we should all be practicing breathwork every day, 5 to 10 minutes, because it leads to full awareness. It leads to full enlightening experiences, and we find the answers to the deepest questions we have about life. Who we are, what's the meaning of my life, what's my mission, what's going on here. We tap into what is beyond. We tap out of the material world, and we tap into different levels of consciousness. Okay, that was the second reason, and I'm going to be explaining the third reason tomorrow. See you.